Hello everyone, welcome to the #1 Divine Intervention virtual event, the D.I.V.E Social Summit for short. If you are new to D.I.V.E Live Online, my name is Iona Meade. I am your big vision and mission purposepreneur and founder of the Soul Speakers Academy. I've brought together 49 guest experts who I like to call soul speakers from all over the world, sharing with you soul-inspired, intuitive business, lifestyle, and marketing strategies for purpose-driven business owners. So throughout the 49 days of the Social Summit, each of my guests will be sharing with you not only their free gift, but also their soul-inspired strategy for the day. And I will put to get today's free gift, the link to that, around this interview. So hopefully this will be coming to you in divine timing, with divine energy, and in divine flow. We know that the universe brings us what we need, but doing it alone is not always much fun. So that's why you'll have the opportunity to connect with me, my guests, and the other like-minded attendees for the D.I.V.E Social Summit in the Soul Speakers Tribe Facebook group. So make sure that you grab that link, and also I will be opening up some bonus training for the Social Summit. It's called Speaker Soul's Message 101, where I'll show you how to get featured on Hangouts, virtual events, summits, and radio, just like this one. And I'll open up enrollment into my Soul Speakers Academy. So we have about 20 minutes together today, and I want to welcome my very special guest. I'm super, super excited. And if I don't get your name right, let me know. So welcome, Gitte Lassen. Hi, Gitte.
Yeah, hi, Iona.
Did I get your name right?
Yes, you got my name right.
Woohoo! All right, let me give you a warm introduction. So Gitte is the Positive Power Pilgrim, helps highly sensitive people to turn their high sensitivity into their greatest blessing and the source of strength and power, instead of it being a curse that makes life difficult. Gitte has a bachelor's degree in geology and a master's degree in geophysics, but left the world of science halfway through her Ph.D. studies to pursue her heart's desire, multi-dimensional personal transformation. So first and always for herself, she is a living example for her clients, because for the last 25 years, she's helped multitudes of highly sensitive people find self-love, self-confidence, and create the life of their dreams. How amazing is that? So guys, if you have any questions whatsoever for Gitte together today, oh, let me just pin me. If you have any questions whatsoever, do leave them for Gitte, and do continue on the conversation and come in the Facebook group. If you are here on Gitte's featured day, then she'll be there to answer any questions. And if you're not, do move into inspired action and grab that freebie today. So Gitte, before we share your freebie and your soul inspired strategy, can you share with our audience a little bit more about you, how your path unfolded, and how you came to do what you're doing today?
Yes, sure, I'd love to. But first of all, I wanted to say, Iona, I'm really thrilled to be part of this. Oh. It's just such a time of women awakening all over the world. Yeah. And, you know, it's like such an honor to be part of that. You know, it's like a sacred trust. This is what I feel. So yeah, my path is, when I was growing up, you know, I remember back in my teenager years and even into my 20s that I had absolutely no idea who I was. And I remember desperately wanting to be normal and to be just like everybody else. Right. And it was such a longing in me to just be somebody else, because I knew I was different. And then I learned that what it was, I was just very highly sensitive. And of course, it means I am different, but in a very, very good way. And just really realizing that who I am is right in so many ways was sort of the beginning of my turning around, where I began to love myself and really bring out the strengths of my high sensitivity, because, you know, being a living example, I have to do it for myself first before I go out and do it to other people.
Absolutely.
So I'm just trying to think back here. But anyway, it's like that whole self-acceptance and learning what it means to be highly sensitive. And yes, I'm different, but there's 20% of the population that is also highly sensitive. So it's not like I'm completely different and the only one in the world.
Yeah.
There's a lot of us out here.
I love that. Thank you, Gitte. And I do resonate with your message and your work and what you do for highly sensitive people. And some people might think, am I highly sensitive or am I not? And when you describe it, I think, yeah, that's me. Put up your hand, you know, do leave comments below if you do resonate with that, with feeling different. And a lot of our audience will probably really resonate with that. And I haven't heard it described in the way that you described it, but I definitely have felt that sense of being different. So how did you kind of take it from, I'm a little bit different, I am highly sensitive, to actually the work that you're doing now? And then we'll share your free gift.
Part of accepting myself, and you know, I think this is how to say it, it's oh, I can't find the word. It's particular to highly sensitive people, that I believe we are not satisfied with just making a job for money. We really need to, whatever we do for a living, it has to be in alignment who we truly are and our soul's purpose. And just, I could not do it. I mean, I have tried being normal when it comes to work. And, you know, I'm the worst employee in the world. So, you know, of course I go out on my own, and then knowing what a difference it made for myself to do all this work on myself, of course I want to pass it on, because I see the potential in so many people. I think maybe that's just it, and with a whole lot of stubbornness to make it happen.
I love that. I say it as well, that I'm totally unemployable. And getting a soul, what I call a soul sucking day job, is just not an option for me. So I love that you are supporting people, and I totally agree with that. And this will probably resonate with our audience, and if it does, let us know that, you know, doing what it is that you love to do in the world, it reflects the kind of person that you are and who you attract, how you work, how you move through your day. And just, I know that you're saying that you help people to actually, instead of it being that curse, making it a blessing, you know, owning that, yes, this is me, this is how I operate in the world, this is how I think and feel, actually turning that around to be your greatest advantage, right?
And I want to mention Dr. Elaine Aron here, because she's sort of the mother of the highly sensitive research. I mean, there's a lot of research behind it. It's real. It's not just something we make up. And she defined these 4 characteristics of highly sensitive people, and I like to remember it by the Forrest Gump, you know, stupid is as stupid does. I changed it to highly sensitive is as highly sensitive does, because it does stands for DOES. It's the depth of processing. It's the easy overstimulation. It's the E stands for strong emotional reactions and empathy, and S stands for just being sensitive to the subtle. And those are all well researched and documented, that, you know, those are our 4 very strong character traits. And she also mentions that being highly sensitive is like our historical role, or our archetype is to be the advisors and the healers in the world. We're not necessarily the big doers, but we are those who advise the doers. And as I was just hearing her say, is that the world needs people who notice things, which is what we do. We notice everything, not necessarily consciously, who think deeply about it. And this is one of our gifts, that we take everything in deep and really process it deeply, the deep meanings, the big pictures, and then make decisions from the heart, because we are so much in touch with our feelings. And yes, I totally agree. The world needs us, you know. So I want to get us out there and really empower highly sensitive people to be those advisors. And what do you call it? It's like a way shower. Is that it?
I'm not.
Somebody who shows the way.
Showing the way. Yeah, definitely. Like leading the way. I love that.
Yeah, just showing the way, more than necessarily actually being the one walking there. Yes. So that's sort of my heart's mission, to get out there. And you know, talking about the free gift, you want to
let's introduce the free gift. So guys, for anyone that is feeling like resonates with you in terms of being highly sensitive, and if that is going in to your advantage, and you're actually using that to your advantage, and you're able to do your work and have those relationships in your life and be that person that moves people forward, then that's great. Let us know. And if it is the point where actually I'm not sure how I can make this really, really, truly work for me, then Gitte's free gift is going to help you, because it's called the 9 thinking habits that can hold you back and what to do about them. So do share when our audience, again, the link below this interview will be there for you to grab that. So do share a little bit more about that.
Yes, I mean, it's you know, the truth is that it's not others holding us back, it's we ourselves. And you know, I want to go back to saying that how I shared my story about how I feel different. And it's something very common for highly sensitive people, that they kind of feel different, so they tend to hold themselves back. You know, just because they fear they really are different, which of course we are, in a good way. So I kind of, when I created this free gift, I wanted to go a little bit deeper than how people normally think of self-sabotage. And just go to a little bit to the underlying and deeper dynamics. So I just collected 9 of what I most common see, but that people are not always aware of, because it's a little bit deeper.
Oh, lovely. Awesome. So shall we touch on a couple of the points, and then our guys can go over and grab your free gift and explore them more and see what resonates with them, see if they, because chances are, if you're hearing this and this is you say, oh my gosh, that's me. And then you can explore it a little bit more and come over into the Facebook group, if it is Gitte's Featured Day, and let us know which of the 9 thinking habits resonate with you. And if it's not Gitte's Featured Day, then do come over anyway, just to continue on those conversations, because it'd be really interesting to see the commonalities between everyone. So can we touch on a couple of those, please?
Yes. Actually, I'm not really sure exactly what you're asking for. What's this?
So the 9 thinking habits that hold you back. So
yes, just a couple of those.
Yeah.
It's of course now they have all left my mind. One of them is I just recall is being addicted to intensity.
Right.
And I think it's one that's not very easily recognized because we're so used to it. But I remember in my past, I created a lot of drama in my life and a lot of intensity. And I've been thinking about this for years and really tried to go deep into what is behind it, beyond the obviously, you know, the obvious self-sabotage. And I really believe that when we're holding ourselves back and are truly embracing who we are as highly sensitive people and saying this deep yes to who we are, it's like we are existing, but we are not living.
Yeah.
So by having all this intensity, and a lot of it is emotional intensity, we get the sense of feeling alive.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like an addiction that's actually really holding us back.
Yeah, yeah, I like that. So what I hear you saying is, being highly sensitive, means that you might experience things so deeply that you kind of get a little bit lost and a little bit swamped in that. And so the thing behind that is, do I have to go deep every time, or do I actually just notice what it is that I'm thinking, what it is that I'm feeling, and just paying attention if something is serving you or not?
Yes, and you know, it also reminds me of this famous quote, you know, between stimulus and response, there's a pause or space, and in that space you have the power and freedom to choose your response. You know, like just stop and ask yourself, do I really want to go into something that's so overwhelming to me as a highly sensitive person?
Yeah.
You know, what response can I have that embraces my high sensitivity and empowers me?
Yeah, yeah, I love that. So if it's holding, so how can, what springs to mind is being highly sensitive, and you're saying about holding you back, and I was the one that was stuck in so many things, and I heard you say about the drama that you create in your life, because we are, you know, whether we like it or not, if you're sitting in a situation that's not really serving you. But how can our thinking really, or how can we tap into that thinking of a highly sensitive person that actually turns it into that blessing? So is there another thing that you think, oh, you know, this might be your thought habits, this might be your thinking habits, and how they can turn that around? Is there something else that springs to mind?
The one thing that comes, well, there's actually two things that comes to mind. Is the first one is to really learn what it means that you're highly sensitive.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some great things about it, but there are also some things that are not so great. And it's really important to understand both sides of that, to be able to really bring out the best and learn to manage their weaknesses and overcome them. And then there's another thing I would like to share. Because I teach highly sensitive people about boundaries. It's a very, very important, especially the emotional and energy boundaries, because we are so vulnerable and wide open to them, and nobody else teaches highly sensitive people about those. And one of my clients, she said that she realized that a lot of what she thought was a high, issues caused by her being highly sensitive was actually boundary issues.
Wow.
And I think this is where we protect ourselves from the O in the DOS, which is getting overstimulated and overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And also where, yes, and the other part is, to get the power in yourself, that you have the freedom to choose.
Yeah.
You take the power to choose how you're going to be in the world.
Yeah. I love that about the boundaries piece, and setting those boundaries of, not only in your business, your work life, but, in your relationships and in how you want to move through your day, and with yourself, just being in touch and in tune with you is super powerful. If something isn't serving you to achieve the life of your dreams, as you help highly sensitive people do, just noticing, actually, is this, if I don't have a boundary, or if somebody's energy is depleting me, or, I feel drained, just setting yourself up for, to really be empowered and really be inspired to actually say, this is not, and having that choice of saying no to something. Know if it's going to drain me, know if I don't want to be around certain people. I know as a highly sensitive person, a lot of people have come to me and are attracted, especially in the past, and as I've moved through my life, and I'm thinking, what is this? Why do I attract certain people that want some of what I've got, so want some of my energy, want some of my ideas, want me to be that problem solver? And it wasn't until I got to know me, really, and what it was that I was doing, that I was able to take that trigger out, if so to speak. Does that make sense?
Yes, exactly. And it is this awareness that we need to learn for ourselves as highly sensitive people, that we are really, really vulnerable to everything that happens energetically, like you were saying. And I also want to mention the other thing is the emotional boundaries.
Yeah.
Because of the E in the DOES, we have very strong emotional reactions, and we are very empathic, which has been verified by brain research, and that means that we can so easily be overwhelmed by other people's feelings.
Yeah.
And if you think of an emotional chameleon, this is who I used to be. I would feel whatever feelings the person who was sitting next to me was feeling, or the one who had the strongest feelings in the room, and I would go crazy and confused because I didn't know why I was feeling those feelings.
Yeah.
And this is something we really have to protect ourselves for, because if we have foreign energies and foreign feelings in our space, I'm doing here for the aura, how will we ever know who we are?
Yeah. And since I've connected with you and spoken to you, I realized that, because I didn't even know. Somebody had said to me, yeah, definitely, you're an empath, and that empathic feelings and that energy and how you see the world. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, that's what it is. And I had no idea. So it kind of led me to really know myself, and having a look and exploring that helped me to see, actually, it is me. Like you're saying, it is you. And you do have the power to change it. You do have the power to have it work for you rather than against you, because you sat in this space thinking, why does that always happen to me? No, that's just your ability to be aware of your energetic vibration and drawing other people in. And I love that you're saying about, people coming into a room and you just feel it. If somebody's negative, you feel it in your body, and you think, what's going on with that? You're really being highly sensitive is a good thing, like you say. And sometimes it's that thing where, okay, is this serving me well? And it's something that you can't change, you can't hide away from, but you can definitely adapt to whatever situation, whatever circumstances, whether that's with clients, whether that's in relationships, and definitely having those energetic and those emotional boundaries is really super powerful.
Yes, and you know, I think it's really when you want to get to it's like a choice. Like you can choose whether to be open to perceive other people's feelings, or you can choose not to.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the real power is, because these days, you know, it's like, yeah, I go into a room full of people and I don't care what they feel like today. So, you know, whereas in other times, you know, hey, where's everybody at? You know, so it's like this choice we have. Yeah. So we are not victims of our high sensitivity. We can actually use those gifts for the good.
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. So if you resonate with that and you are a highly sensitive person, or you think you are, and you want to explore it some more, then I will put the link again for you to go and grab that, grab Gitte's freebie. So before we wrap up, let's share your soul-inspired strategy for today. And if you are new to D.I.V.E Live Online, the idea behind the soul-inspired strategy is that each of my guest experts, all 49 soul speakers, are sharing their freebies. So we have those practical tools and tips and strategies. But also the soul-inspired strategy is about helping you to move and feel your way in your life, your marketing and your business. And it's perfect for today to help you feel a different way. So please do share, Gitte.
Well, if it's just one, you know, it's difficult, but
it's just one.
Yes. Well, the one most important for us is to really learn what it is, what it means to us that we are highly sensitive, and then learn about it, study it, and then embrace it in yourself.
Oh, thank you so much. Wow. Well, see, that wasn't too long. Gitte was saying, well, I could share this, and this. I'm like, okay, we have 20 minutes together today. So thank you so much for sharing and being with us, Gitte. I will ask you if you have anything to add just as I wrap up today. So thank you guys for being here, and let us know how you found today's interview. I give you full permission to multitask. Go and grab the freebie, come into the Facebook group, continue on the conversation, and ask Gitte any questions on her featured day. And if you are listening to this in the replay, then, you know, do still come in and take inspired action and get to know you a little bit more and how you see the world, how you view the world, because it is normal, right? We're not abnormal. It's just a new and a different way. So do share with anyone as well if you know someone that and you think, yeah, that's them too. Oh, that's why we connect. It'd be really great. So throughout the social summit, we are adding massive value and insights and shifts and breakthroughs. That's our intention. And we know if you are a highly sensitive person and you want to be, as Gitte's saying, you know, doing your work in the world because you are unemployable, and you want to provide that transformation for your ideal clients, that transformation begins one person at a time, and that person begins with you. So we are not asking you to pay for the replays or the interviews or shutting down the freebies, because we don't want you to stay alone, stuck behind closed doors. We want to have you in inspired action, and we would be doing you a disservice if we didn't have a way for you to do that. So again, get the freebie, and also come into D.I.V.E Live Online, where I'll be showing you my bonus training. It's called Speaker Sales Message 101 again, and it's about getting your message out there, getting featured and doing what we're doing in essence on Hangouts, virtual events, summits and radio, so people can see, hear and feel you. And if you love what Gitte is sharing with you today, which I'm sure that you will, because I do, you'll be able to get an additional gift. She's contributing, and all of my guests are contributing an additional gift to what I call my Uber giveaway as I open up my Soul Speakers Academy. So I think that's it for today. So Gitte, do you have anything else to add before we wrap up and let these guys go over to the Facebook group?
Yes, there's actually one thing I would like to add, and it's that Dr. Elaine Aron, which I think of the mother of all highly sensitive people, or at least studying and bringing it out to awareness. Her website is www.hsperson.com. And if you go on it, there's a test that you can actually take a test if you're highly sensitive or if your child is highly sensitive. And I really, really recommend you go in and check that.
Yeah, awesome.
Out.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So do check it out. Do some research before you do. Go and get Gitte's free gift. And then you can see, actually, this is me. So that's it for today. I look forward to bringing you another interview with another soul speaker who will be sharing with you more soul-inspired, intuitive business, lifestyle, and marketing strategies for purpose-driven business owners. This is Iona Meade signing off, saying I'll see you over at www.D.I.V.E Live online. Take care, guys.